Well, tonight's dinner is going to be absolutely awesome because I'm cooking up one of my favourites, a nice campfire meatloaf. But it's not just any meatloaf, it is what I call the mega meatloaf. What we're going to need is about 1 kilo of beef mince. Go with something decent quality. Some onion. We've also got some bacon, some breadcrumbs, and some cheese. Of course, we need a couple of eggs to bind it all together, and we've got a bit of barbecue sauce as well. Now the first step for this one is pretty simple. We're going to cut up some onion and a bit of bacon, and we're going to fry it up separately. All right, so we'll bung the bacon and the onion straight in the campfire oven. You'll notice I do have a little fry pan here because I'm going to do the eggs in there. Now, a bit of low heat is all you need for this. We're just sort of pre-cooking it a bit. We'll let that cook nice and slowly. All right, now while that's cooking, we're going to start to make the glue. Now this is what's going to keep the whole meatloaf together. I'm going to start with a couple of eggs. I'm going to pop them straight into my bowl, and I'm just going to stir it around. Now next up, I'm going to give that a good dollop of Worcestershire. I've got a bit of bone broth here, but beef stock is probably what you would normally use. Bit of a chunk in there, about that much. About a cup of breadcrumbs in. Basically what we want is these breadcrumbs to soak up all of the mixture, become like a big blob. The key to a good meatloaf is, of course, some good meat. Now this stuff here is beef mince. It's from our friends over at Our Cow. In fact, what I love about this stuff here is you can actually tell on the label where it's come from. All right, now what we're going to do is use this beautiful meat here. We're just going to mix this around a bit. Use your hands, don't have to be too fancy. It's time to actually make our loaf. So I've got a bit of parchment paper here, and I'm going to put about half of this mince down here. And then what we're going to do is turn this meatloaf into a mega loaf. So we're going to grab the onion, you're going to grab your eggs, and you're going to grab the bit of bacon there, and we're going to pop it right here on top. Next up, plenty of cheese. And then of course we're going to throw a little bit of barbecue sauce in there. Go a little bit fancy with the barbecue sauce, and then we're going to top it off with mince. All right, then we're going to throw on a bit of barbecue sauce right around the outside. Plenty of it. I'm just going to pop this inside the camp oven. I'm going to pop that straight on the fire. It's been about 40 minutes or so. Should be done. Oh, you have a look at that. Cooked to perfection, the mega meatloaf. How good does this look? I'm just going to cut this in half, just like so. Oh, and that is just absolutely perfect. Do yourself a favour, give this one a crack. It is absolutely sensational.